Fine, there is much ground to cover.
Something tells me they don't want us reading their mail. This lift will take us to a train platform. If we can hitch a ride, it should take us straight out of the city. Hey, the gravity gun's back to normal. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Let's get in. A nice clean getaway. I don't know what's in this copy we made, but they're not thrilled about us having it. You know, all things considered, we're not
Oh no. It's a stalker car. God damn the Combine. This is what happens to you if you resist. Or if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's see where this train is headed. With any luck, we should be well out of the city before it's too late. Thank God we're not on foot. Let's hope the worst is over. It looks like you saved our lives again. What's that?
sec. I gotta catch my breath. Okay. Well, this might not be as easy as I thought. We're in the same boat as the other evacuees now. On foot to a train station. Let's head for the surface. Hey, and you found a gun.
Mission depleted.
Here? The Combine's defense field must have collapsed. Makes sense if it was powered by the sun. Looks like we found a troop train. What the hell is that? A Combine zombie. That's like a zombine, right? Zombine, get it? Okay. Crap! Look out! It's got a grenade! These things.
Morphine administered.
Coming up here. Good idea, Gordon. I thought you could plug up the burrow that way. the surface. An actual elevator. I would have said it was stairs. Pretty sure the sparking wire must be connected to a power supply. Get back! It's got a grenade! Light that thing up! Hey, I hear the elevator. It's moving. Oh, and here comes trouble. And here comes trouble. What's taking so long?
Minor lacerations detected.
That was close. I hope it's still light out.
Therefore, I
Thank
repeat,
God, it's still day.
evacuate City 7.
Let's get out of here.
If not, I cannot state this.
Oh, God, no. No, it's locked. I can't believe this. Hey, up there! Hello? Can you let us out of here? Hello?
For those so inclined, doing your part for the revival of the species. You must make the most.
That's it. See if the crank still works. Come on, Gordon, crank that thing. Great. Okay, let's get to the train yard before the
to
Citadel
speak
blows.
openly of the baleful influence of the Combine. There is much ground to cover, and in fact, I hope to
Finally,
institute a
fresh.
series of useful bulletins in the days ahead. However,
Strider's
for
really
now, we
tore
will
the
have to
hell out of
content
this.
ourselves with some relatively meager exposition. The destabilization of the City 17 reactor
I've
has had
never been
repercussions
happier
that
to
were
see
not
Dr.
entirely
Turner.
unexpected, although we hardly dared speak this hope ahead of time. The destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors. Thus, for the time being, I believe that all Combine portals have failed completely, as well as all communications systems based on that technology. In short, the Combines are completely cut off.
Behind you. Yeah. They're looking for something.
However,
Probably us. I was hoping we'd get a bit farther before they noticed us again. Nicely done. Let's head upstairs. Looks like we need to find you a med kit. Nice toss, Gordon. That sniper almost took my head off. Let me climb up and take a look at what we're walking into. Uh-oh. They've got the street fortified up ahead. You run point, okay? I'll cover you from up here till you reach the far end. When the coast is clear, I'll catch up. Okay, looks like I can get that ladder down to you. Let me shoot out the latch. I might be a little rusty with this rifle. Ha! Nope, guess I'm not.
Ammunition depleted.
glad that's over. Oh, God. Looks like the reactor's back on track for a meltdown. That transmission's going out after all. Oh! I'd like to find another way around these buildings, but we really don't have time. Okay, let's get in. Come on. I think we just broke about 50 combine locations. What's that beeping sound? Get away from the doors! Not looking so well. We need to find you a med kit. Here we go again.
Hey, over here!
What are you still doing here? Everyone should clear out of the city.
The Combine's not making it easy. We're trying to get enough people together to force our way through to the train station. People are meeting up in a safe house nearby.
Can you take us there?
You bet. Let's go. This way. I don't think this war's ever gonna end. Hey, it's me. Open the door.
What's the password?
I'm not even gonna tell you to shut up.
Come on in.
Previously, certain protein chains important to the process of embryonic development were selectively prevented from forming. This is no longer the case. For those so inclined, now would be an excellent time for procreation. Which is to say, in layman's terms, you should give serious consideration to doing your part for the revival of the species. We must make the most of the time we have, as it is by no means certain how much time we have secured ourselves before the Combine attempt to restore their dominion, as they certainly shall. Since this is, in fact, the first opportunity we have had to speak openly of the baleful influence of the Combine, there is much ground to cover. Raise of useful words in the For now, content ourselves with some relatively meager exposition. The stabilization of the C-17 reactor has had concussion. Although we hardly dared speak the destructive pulse bursting down the entire network of Citadel reactors. Thus, for the time being, I believe that all portals have failed completely, as well as all communications systems based on that technology. In short, the Combine are completely cut off. Combine forces currently stationed on Earth are now isolated units, stranded. As we once learned to
Get back.
even the Mesa gave our
Gordon. Alex? I don't believe it. How the hell did you get out of the Citadel?
We're not exactly sure. All I know is the Vortigaunts had something to do with it. But what about you, Barney?
I'm doing okay, just going crazy trying to...
They found us!
Aw, hell, Gordon, were you followed again?
We stole some information from the Citadel on our way out. I don't know what it is yet, but it's important enough that they've been hounding us the whole way here.
Well, that puts the pressure on. Look, we gotta get moving. You guys know about the evacuation trains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've been planning to make a push on the train station. Now it looks like we're gonna have to cut a path through every chicken ship Metro cop who's having second thoughts about defending City 17.
If Gordon and I took a separate route, we could draw the Combine away from you. That'd give you a chance to get the trains filled up before we get there.
Really? Well, if you say so. Now, come here, look over here. Okay, across this bridge, over the rooftops, is a safe path to the station. You two head that way. I'll hit the streets and round up everyone who's been waiting. We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Hey, Gordon, before you go, I was getting tired of carrying this around. Listen, I don't have many more of these, so try not to lose this one, okay? Go on across, Gordon. She's waiting for you. You lucky dog, you.
Hey, a hospital. Keep an eye out for medical supplies. Gordon, you're a real terror. Think it's dead? Maybe you should whack it with a crowbar just in case. Oh, God, not again. supplies. I found a shotgun.